Thanks for listening to Middle Aged and Mediocre. I'm Cash.
I'm Joel.
And we are a podcast about all things strange and unusual, death and UFOs, and other creepy,
cults,
weird, random
ghosts.
There you go.
Yeah. Not just naming things in the room.
Oh my god.
There's a cult of ghosts.
Kick us off?
Oh no.
Okay. Well, fine. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to Middle Aged and Mediocre. I'm Cash. As always, I'm here with the guy that refuses to kick things off.
Yeah.
Joel.
I'm like the kickoff returner.
Oh, okay.
You kick it off and then I return.
So I gotta be I'm the kicker, I'm the punter.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Then I receive.
For the brand, you know.
Yeah.
So we are here for another episode. We are going to review the movie Pearl. We both hated it. Spoiler alert. It was pretty awful. We're kidding. But we got a couple stories.
I liked it.
And then we're gonna get out of here. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be the whole episode. So just give you guys a heads up now what you're in for.
Strap in.
Before we get underway, though, Joel, you want to. You got something to tell the people about, right?
Yeah, people, listen up. My buddy Aaron is opening up his toy store at 313 Putnam Street in Marietta, Ohio. It's Monsters Horde, and it's the opening night party. It's going to be October 1st from 5 to 9. So it's going to be a toy store, record store. He's going to be putting on live shows there with music and comedy. And it's just, he's going to have... I can't find the information now right here because I'm not a professional. Oh, Moon King is going to be playing from 8 to 9, and it's free.
All right, that's cool.
So, Marietta, Saturday, October 1st, 313 Putnam Street, Monsters Horde. You can go online, like him on Facebook and stuff. Aaron's a really cool guy. He's worked hard for this. And
yeah, he's been posting a lot of stuff that he's going to have for sale, and it's going to be... I saw they had, records.
Oh, he's been buying
toys,
so many records lately.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's going to have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
So check it out.
All right.
Tell him Joel sent you. You don't know when I'm done, do you?
You got to say it like that, though. Joel sent me.
Joel sent me. Just, ignore you.
Let's see. Are any of my friends opening toy stores? No.
Nope.
So I don't have any of that to put on.
Well, you don't have friends, so.
Right. That is by design.
I was going to say, I don't have friends either. I like Aaron, though. If I was to have a human friend, the closest thing would probably be Aaron. Yeah, and you, maybe.
And not the guy that you do a podcast with.
Yeah.
And cuddle up with when you want
I think, me and you are in a Fight Club situation where we're the same person in my mind.
Okay.
So until I can, 100% rule that either way... I don't want to...
I like that, actually. I like that being the case. But yeah, I watched a movie not too long ago that's been getting all this hype called Speak No Evil. I'm not really going to go into the plot.
Yeah.
But, everybody puts over how disturbing it is and how it's, one of the best movies of the year. But the main thing that's happening in the movie is one couple is too, reserved and non-confrontational, and they don't want to, upset the other couple, even though the other couple are clearly batshit crazy.
Yeah.
So they're too polite, and it ends up getting them murdered.
Oh.
And I think that maybe you have to be that kind of person to be afraid, be scared by that movie or really feel... Because me watching, I was like, yeah, I'm already out of there.
Yeah, the first second, you're like, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah, the first fucking thing they do, I'm like, all right, peace.
I'd last a little longer, but I think I've gotten to the point where I wouldn't last the whole time.
One thing that happens in the movie is the two couples go out to dinner together, and the one couple that's clearly murderers, they make shit real awkward and, end up, dancing and, grinding on each other and basically fucking in the middle of the place.
All right.
But then everybody kind of gets drunk. So they go back to the house, and on the way back, the guy, that's a killer, he's just being a drunk piece of shit and, has the music up so fucking loud and is, swerving.
Was it Kiss?
No. I would have, yeah. But, the girl, the woman in the back keeps, begging him to, turn it down and, to not be swerving.
Yeah.
He just keeps doing it. So, right there, if I'm the guy in the situation...
You get back, you're like, I'm leaving.
I'm like, well, I'm going to definitely say something.
Yeah.
Hey, fucker. But then, so, the good couple, the polite couple, they're a little drunk. They're kind of feeling themselves. So they decide they're gonna bang. It's been
They
a while.
decide. It's like, would you
It's
like
been a
to
while.
bang?
It's been a while
yeah.
for them. You can tell they have like a little bit of a thing.
So they're married. Okay.
But so while they're banging, their daughter's trying to get in their room, in the room, so she can sleep with them, but the door's locked. So and the mom, you see the mom hear her, but she's not wanting to stop what's happening.
Yeah.
So she just ignores it. Well, then later she gets up to go check to make sure her daughter's okay. Can't find her in the room she's in. So then she goes in the other couple's room, who are both in their bed completely naked, and the little girl's on the floor asleep.
Oh.
So she freaks out. But as the father of that child, I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, you can't be naked and let my daughter in your room.
Yeah.
We're leaving. This is fucking weird.
It was their bad parenting by them.
Well, so then the woman does throw that back in their face, and she's like, and where were you?
Yeah.
She's like, because she was knocking for you and wanting you, and where were you? And I was like, well, they do got you there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things where I'm just like, no, I'm already out of the situation. I'll never be murdered by people because I'm too polite to them.
Knock on wood.
Never gonna happen. Yeah, so that's the review of Speak No Evil.
All right.
It's if you're very non-confrontational and too polite, you may really dig it.
You little bitch.
And I guess, so it's a Dutch couple.
Uh-huh.
That's what I keep
So
seeing.
they pay half for everything?
What I keep seeing, people are like, well, that's how the Dutch are.
Oh.
So maybe if you're Dutch, this movie is, fucking terrifying.
Oh, I've never been to Dutchland.
You've never been Dutch?
What's...
Deutschland?
Dutchland? Is Dutchland the place? Is that what it's called? Don't
yeah.
they wear clogs?
I mean...
Do they have wooden shoes in the movie?
They don't.
Well, I don't think they're Dutch.
They act, because that's and that's Holland.
Oh, Holland,
you're thinking
okay.
Of is the wooden shoes.
That's why. Or were you thinking it, and it's a Fight Club situation, and we're the same person?
I don't know.
I don't either!
Which one of us is which?
See, I just watched Fight Club on 1.5 speed, so, it's in...
You got through it quick.
I did!
So how fast does that make a movie? If it's an hour and a half movie...
Probably an hour and 10 minutes or something.
Oh, so you're not losing that much.
No, you save a little bit of time.
So what's the point?
I'm in control! I control time! It bends to my will!
Why don't you just kind of fast forward every little bit?
Because then you can't hear it all.
But I mean, come on, you've seen the movie, so you just kind of be like, I'm going to skip the good parts.
I mean, it's all good parts.
Well, that's how you do
There's no
Breaking Bad.
Skylar in Fight Club.
And the fucking kid.
Yeah.
And Breakfast.
Yeah, there's no Walt Jr. in Breakfast in Fight Club.
God damn. The more I think about Breaking Bad, the less I like Breaking Bad.
Especially with how good Better Call Saul and El Camino
Because I fucking hated Walter White. And I was annoyed every time he was on. I liked everybody else in the show except for the White family. The Walter White family
he was kind of a
worst.
poser, he was with this whole Heisenberg act. All right.
We've talked about Breaking Bad a lot on
We
this
have. Not in the positive light either. Okay, we're not sponsored by Breaking Bad.
So what we will talk about in a positive light is
very positive.
Very positive. We went last night and watched Pearl in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And
the prequel to X.
Prequel to X.
Written by T.I. Is it Ty or
Ty?
Ty West.
Ty West.
And Mia Goth.
And Mia Goth stars as Pearl.
She's my new crush, man.
She
she was after X too, and I kind of forgot about her. But just seeing her again and fucking Pearl, man, she's just
in X she
so
plays
good.
Pearl and Maxine.
Uh-huh.
And now in Pearl, of course, she plays the young version of Pearl. And then sometime in the future, we will get Maxine.
What if that comes out before 2022?
It might. All
three movies in 2022. That would be nuts.
Well, they filmed.
I saw where they filmed. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but they filmed X and Pearl for under $2 million.
Oh no, you're not.
Okay,
for under $2 million.
Yeah, that's how low budget those movies.
Well, it helps because what I was going to say is they filmed X and Pearl at the same time.
Yeah, kind of secretively, right?
Yeah,
I don't.
But that had to that way you only have one set.
Yeah,
everybody's already there.
And there's two just completely different movies.
Yeah.
Like I said, I went home and watched X last night. I fast forwarded through a lot of it. Right. Just trying to get, I wanted the parts with Pearl.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see I just wanted to see the old lady.
How much of that
stuff.
character kind of.
And it's just, they're so completely different movies and feelings. I mean, just how bright Pearl was just in the music at the beginning and the credits. It doesn't feel like something made in 2022.
No. So it was after it ended.
Oh, spoilers! So yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, there will be spoilers.
Fast forward some. We do have some stuff after this.
Yeah, Yeah, if you haven't watched Pearl, go watch it.
Definitely.
But we are going to have some spoilers here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was maybe the first movie I've ever watched in the theater where I felt like I should get up and applaud.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of any other.
That's why I laughed, because I'm a weird, nervous fella. But like, I just had to do something at the end of that movie.
Just a nervous energy.
So I just it just came out like this astonished laugh. Like,
yeah.
But probably an applaud would have been better.
And I think it's the best movie I've ever watched in the theater.
It's probably up there for me. I mean, the whole time I was into it. Like, I wasn't staring off at the walls like I'll do sometimes in theater. I'm a weird
right.
Kid.
No,
I wanted to see what was going to happen next, and just it was basically all Pearl, all Mia Goth, and she's just.
I mean, it might be because we just watched it, and I'm letting that influence me. But like, I think this is probably in my top 5.
It's really good.
Like, it's one of the movies that you like. So like, I fucking love films and shit. Like, I always wanted to be making make movies and write movies and stuff. So I fucking love them. And like, I remember like this thing, like, how cool would it have been to like sit and watch like Goodfellas in the theater? And like, I think about like great movies from the past. And I'm like, man, I wish I could have sat and watched that in a theater.
Yeah.
And like experienced that for the first time.
Forrest Gump. That's all
Also,
Forrest Gump in the theater.
Pearl felt like that. Like, it was like a movie where I was like, people are going to wish one day.
Like all of
it was like
so
to watch
good.
that in that theater.
The music, just as soon as the music started with the movie, and just the whole story of it.
Yeah,
So
we mentioned Mia Goth is absolutely incredible. I don't know how Oscar things work. 'Cause, like, I know the Oscars just happened. I think.
I don't fucking know.
I think they maybe just happened, or the Emmys.
Wait, the Oscars is where Will Smith smacked Chris Rock.
Okay, so hopefully this coming out in September doesn't mean that by the time the Oscars roll around, there's too much other shit.
She should at least get nominated.
I
hope.
Pearl should be up for Best Movie of the Year, and Mia Goth should be up for Best Actress of the Year.
Yeah.
Like, in no way, and then, Best Screenplay, Ty West.
And her.
Everything should be,
director, And like I said, the MTV Movie Awards were still around. Mia Goth for Best Kiss.
That Scarecrow.
Yeah, Best Kiss.
There is a...
I watched the preview again, too, last night, and it gives a lot away in the preview. Like, once you watch the movie, like, there's, like, super quick little cuts in the preview where she stabs the dude on the ground, where she
they do give
chasing
away a lot.
after the chick with the axe. I mean, just, like... the fire, the mom catching on fire, like, all this is in the preview when you watch it. And I was like, oh my god, they give everything away.
But it's still, like, watching the movie, I never once thought about, like, I already saw that.
Yeah, well, I don't think, I might have watched the preview, but I knew of Pearl because after X, I did a deep dive into X, and I read about how they had Pearl, and, like, the few times, like, the early showings, it was getting standing ovations at, like, at the, like...
There's apparently somebody beating someone to death.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
Yeah, so I don't know if you kind of check out the trivia for Pearl or not.
No.
But, so the woman that plays Pearl's mother in the movie, her name's Tandy Wright. She's not even an actress, really. She was the intimacy coordinator on X. So like movies have that now to where they make sure everybody's comfortable.
Oh,
like anytime there's sex scenes.
I thought it was like just showing people how to fuck.
No, like
they're
on set to make sure that like this is being done right. Nobody's being like
there's not just like crew members that don't need to be there.
There are like 12 dudes in the room jerking with their dicks out.
Only 2.
No.
All right.
So like they make sure the conditions are right. So that way it's like a professional and whatever. So she was that on X. And Ty West offered her the role for, like, I don't know if she's acted on the side too, like, I don't know. But he offered her the role. She accepted it, did not know how to speak German, hurried up and learned it.
What?
And I would have never, like, they said it's so convincing that 2 people on the crew are German and they didn't know she wasn't German.
She was so good in the movie too.
Yeah. So I don't know if she's even been in, like, anything else or not. I guess I could look real quick because, I have the computer in front of me.
She was so stern.
So, yeah, she's acted a little bit.
Okay.
But, yeah, she was amazing.
But on the side, she controls some fucking, too.
Yes. Like we said, this was secretly filmed simultaneously with X. So, it's pretty nuts that Ty West and Mia Goth and everybody that were involved here were able to make 2 really fucking good, like, Pearl is clearly better than X.
Yeah.
X is great.
X is great.
Pearl's a whole different
thing. Yeah, Pearl is, you can't.
So it's amazing.
But like Mia Goth playing 3 roles at once. So she played Maxine, Pearl, the old Pearl, and then young Pearl. Amazing.
I don't know if it's going to come out that Maxine was also filmed. Like, you know, I'm hoping.
Well, that's in L.A., so I doubt it. Yeah, because this was it was set in Texas. I don't know where it was filmed at, but it was set in Texas. The Powder Cake Ranch.
But yeah, like X is one of the best horror movies of 2022.
Yeah. I liked how dark it was. I mean,
like they somehow made
it seemed like it was shot like it was set in '79, so it felt like a movie from '79. Yeah. I mean, it felt like it came from that era. It was raw, authentic.
They actually filmed the movie. I know you said it was set in Texas. They actually filmed it in New Zealand.
Oh wow, okay.
So,
what part of Texas is that? Is that near Dallas?
Yeah, a little bit above Fort Worth.
All right.
Yeah.
New Zealand, Texas.
A lot of people say that New Zealand is the. I don't know. So clearly influenced by The Wizard of Oz.
I was thinking that watching her ride her bike around and stuff, and that's what I kept thinking about last night too. Like, and then like her dad's kind of like the Tin Man because he can't really move,
can't really do anything,
and the mom's kind of like the Cowardly Lion because she's scared of everything. She's scared of the flu. She's scared of trying and failing. Like I was thinking about that last night, like when I couldn't sleep.
So was there some Scarecrow, Tin Man?
There's a literal Scarecrow.
Oh, there's a literal Scarecrow.
There's a literal that she humps.
Yeah.
So, like I just during the movie, I was getting lots of Wizard of Oz vibes, but then it was afterwards. I just kept thinking about this movie last night, and I kept thinking about just in the Wizard of Oz, like through that lens, like this Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow.
The opening credits kind of remind me of it.
Yeah.
The whatever, and then Ty West told Mia Goth to watch. To prepare for the role, to watch The Wizard of Oz and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Oh wow! Really? So they had a Wizard of Oz influence.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I guess clearly. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just saying that you saw it too, like went through riding.
No, I mean I did see it, but then I read that because like, the bike riding is what's
the matter with Baby Jane? Is that what you said?
Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is a movie from like 1962. It's a horror movie considered one of the best horror movies ever made. It's got Betty Davis and Joan Crawford in it.
Does she have Betty Davis eyes?
Yes. So a former child star torments her paraplegic sister in their decaying Hollywood mansion. So yeah, it's Joan Crawford is this old or former child star.
Yeah.
And she.
Cool. All right, I have to watch that. I'll have to watch that. That's because that's how much I like Pearl. Yeah, that's something that they watch to get ready for Pearl. Yeah, I feel like I should watch it.
Yeah, what did I say? 1962. 62. So it's black and white.
I'm out. Never mind. No, I'm kidding.
It's really.
I don't buy black and white.
I can definitely see there's definitely some stuff like influence.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I feel like there should be a version of Pearl that's black and white. I think that would look cool. Kind of like what they did with Logan on the Blu-ray of Logan. There's like a noir.
I hope they do that.
Is that how do you say it? Noir.
Noir.
Yeah. They have that kind of version with like the music's a little different. It's black and white, and it's really cool extra for that.
Just
Logan
at the
movie.
Opening of.
I might watch that on 1.5 speed. We'll see.
Just at the opening of Pearl with how the title credits were coming in, I kept thinking to myself this would look so good in black and white. Yeah. I'm glad it was in color though. But that would be cool to see. It was
a real colorful, vibrant movie.
Yeah.
So like the red wallpaper, by the door and stuff. It's a really rich movie.
So there's a part in the movie where Pearl. So whenever Pearl has to go into town to get medicine for her dad,
morphine drip, and
then she just
chucks
shoots it back like it's nothing.
I think it goes to that might be part of what's wrong with her. She took that morphine.
But I mean, it doesn't even I've been on morphine.
Yeah.
That shit puts you out. She shoots it back like it's nothing, and then
I took some morphine pills and forgot I had legs. I had to keep checking. I was like, "Do I got legs?"
No, I got them. So she goes and she sneaks off and watches movies from back in this takes place in 1918, 1920.
Yeah, 1918.
And it's the picture shows where the girls come out dancing and stuff. So she loves those. That's what she wants to be. She wants to be one of them. That way she gets out of the farmhouse. She gets to be a star because she kind of just wants everyone to love her.
Yeah.
Because clearly she does not get loved. She's never really been loved.
Well, like she says too later, there's just something missing in her.
Yeah.
She's not like other people.
So while she's watching the one of the films afterwards, she ends up meeting this dude. He's a projectionist.
Yep. Real cool fella. He's a cool cat.
Real swinger player. He says he's bohemian.
Yeah.
But so he shows her. They end up later. She goes back to see him again.
And his first move
is basically, I'm going to secretly show you a porno.
Yep. I got this in France.
The porno that he shows her is a legit pornographic film.
Yeah.
From 1915.
Them chicks had bushes.
It's called A Free Ride.
Uh-huh.
And it's a vintage stag film.
Let's watch that.
I don't know if you can find it. I can't believe they have an
actual.
They just
stag.
had a real yeah. And let me see, was there anything else? Oh, and then that's pretty much it for trivia. So on what would you what's your rating for this?
Oh,
I know we just watched it.
Yeah. I mean I'm never gonna give anything a 10.
Yeah.
It could be a complete movie made for me for all my just you know what I mean, and I still wouldn't give. But I mean, this is as close to a 10 as you can get.
I would have to agree.
I mean, I can't. Thing. There's nothing the only thing is it'd look cool black and white, but there's no other with Barbarian we're talking about how'd they live underneath the house for all
everything makes sense.
Yeah, and it's just everything makes sense, and it's just so well done.
So
just all of it so well. Just the way she talks to the animals and just the journey that the Pearl character goes on.
Right.
And how they slowly start to show you more and more as the movie goes on too. The mom eventually talks about the mom knows what she's capable of and who she is, and that's why the mom tries to keep her on the farm and stuff, and it's so good.
I mean, this is a pretty high rating for IMDb, but I was a little surprised. What do you think it is on IMDb?
Probably an 8, 7.5.
7.6.
Okay.
Which is...
When I was watching some YouTube videos last night, one of the guys did say, the audience, the critical rating is higher than what the audience rating is.
Yeah.
Which I could see a lot of dum-dums not getting this.
Right. Or, yeah, because if you did, I don't know if you didn't watch X, if you... Because it
would be as invested. Maybe.
Yeah, because it makes it way more.
Yeah.
If you've watched X, you want to know.
Oh yeah, watching X, so we talked about last night. Just a lot of the shots, I was I remember that from X. That building or the house or that shot of the house.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to go back and watch X too, just see what kind of shots line up the same and.
So I'm gonna check out some of the reviews here for this on IMDb because I would love it if we got reviews, good or bad.
Yeah.
It would be funny if
we go fight the bad ones like Jay and Bob.
Jay and Bob! I would just love Jay and Bob. I would just love to read them. But this one. So, this person gives Pearl a 1 out of 10.
Oh my god, where do they live?
And here's the review. First of all, I loved X, so I was really looking forward to seeing Pearl. I was highly disappointed in how the movie came out. It felt very rushed, in my opinion. Mia Goth was fantastic, though. She deserves an Academy Award for her role. But other than that, the movie sucked. It was beautifully shot, but again, it felt like A24 told them that it needed to be out before the end of the year, and it was quantity over quality. Who knows? I may have been in a bad mood or something, and I may need to rewatch it. Pearl, though, I thought was a flop. So, you give it a 1.
But he loved the act.
You give it a 1. The acting's amazing. It's beautifully shot.
What don't you like?
How is it rushed? What was rushed about it? Everything played out perfect.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It built up to mom enough till you just kind of figured they were gonna.
The pacing was amazing.
I loved how surprising it was that the mom and Pearl got in the fight that dinner. You knew it was coming, but I didn't think it was gonna be right there at fucking dinner.
Yeah.
And then that happened fast, but I wouldn't call it rushed. It was just, it came, but that's a psychotic mind. Shit happens fast.
Yeah, I don't understand what this person's talking about.
Yeah.
And, there's no way you can rate a movie a 1 when you think the lead character should get an Academy Award.
Yeah, it's...
that has to at least bring
it
up
up to a 5
or 6.
Yeah.
If the acting's that great. And then if it's that beautifully shot...
Oh, this guy makes me mad. I assume it's a guy. It could be a girl.
Of course it's a guy.
Of course it's a guy. Dude, you suck, man. God, I'm so sick of dudes.
Okay, here's a 2 out of 10.
What?
The title is 2 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Fuck your life, dude. Fuck you. fuck
This
your
is
life.
from a dude named.
I'm reviewing the review. This is what's happening.
What we're doing.
Okay.
This is from a dude named Scoot.
Oh, just when I thought I couldn't hate him anymore.
I want to start by saying this is not a horror movie, but instead a horrible movie.
Oh, okay.
All right, Scoot.
He's turned me around a little bit, Scoop. Let's hear what else he has
All
to
right,
say.
Scoot, not bad, not bad. Probably top 10 worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Pearl is a snooze fest from start to finish. At least in X, there are some kills and a bit of gore. Did you miss the parts that were gory as fucking X? There is none of that in this movie.
What?
Again, did you not watch the movie?
There's some pretty good gore in there.
The whole second half of the movie is
when she starts killing
brutal
people.
murder. There is zero tension. None of the characters are likable.
Dude, the part in the barn with the guy whenever he's like trying to leave.
Get to that.
Yeah, I still have knots in my stomach from that. So fuck Snoop.
And by the end, nothing had been accomplished except for money and 2 hours of my life being stolen from me. Honestly, it's the most agonizingly slow-moving horror viewing I've sat through. I don't understand how this is scoring anything above a 3. Are these reviewers just bots, or are people really that desperate for a good movie that they're lying to themselves about this one?
I'd like to see what this guy's favorite movie is. It's probably like The Avengers or fucking, like, what's the one where they're all up in the spaceship with the Space Lord guy?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I don't know the names of them. That's probably his fucking favorite movies. And if you like this movie's cool, man. Like them. But, like, this Pearl's like a different planet than those movies.
The only decent aspect of this movie is the cinematography, which is why I won't give it a 1, but a 2.
Oh.
The music was decent, too, since it sounded like it was from the 20s. But
Fuck yourself.
But it wasn't creepy at all. Which...
It didn't...
Why did it have to be creepy?
It didn't... Yeah, it wasn't a creepy movie. It's a movie about a fucking... Once she started descending, the music changed.
Scoot, you dumb fuck. There was zero atmosphere.
Oh my god!
The whole movie was atmosphere.
I'm gonna kick your atmosphere.
Or tension. You know, because, there's no tension at all when the mom and daughter are clearly just both getting ready to, like...
And she has to hide her movie bill that she brings home, and, like...
And then, there's no tension when
whenever
the dad...
she was getting the dress out of the room, and, like, the mom came upstairs, you know, and, like, she's, like, looking out the window, and they're there, and she looks again, and they're gone, and she's like, oh, fuck, you know?
And there's no tension when the dad is stuck in a wheelchair...
Watching her daughter
immobile
bathe.
and nonverbal, can't do anything, and he's watching his daughter burn his wife alive and dragging her away, and then he has to sit there being like... What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to me? Because I can't do anything.
Only acting with his eyes.
But yeah, no tension.
Yeah.
No tension at all, you fucking idiot, Scoot.
She, like, chokes him just to see what it would feel like. And, like, the look in his eye. Oh, my God.
If you're trying to get a solid 2-hour nap in, then throw on Pearl. Unfortunately, a third
I bet he's just so fucking proud of himself for that last night. He probably stopped, sat back in his little computer chair.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how he kept going after that first line.
More like horrible.
I figured he was still doing laps.
He jerked off like 7 times after that.
Watch Barbarian if you want to watch an actual horror movie.
Okay, no.
Or save your money for Smile. Halloween Ends. Nope, fuck you. Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends?
Better be the goddamn end of
I'll watch it just because I've seen the rest and I hate myself. So I'll watch Halloween Ends. But I'm already not looking forward to it.
Yeah, like I said, this better be...
nothing going to be anything new.
They need to leave Halloween alone at this point. Leave Michael Myers alone.
Leave Jamie Lee Curtis
Stop
alone.
fucking this franchise up.
This Scoop, that's his name?
Or Terrifier 2. Now, I don't know if you know what Terrifier 2 is, or if you've ever seen the first one,
Nope.
But fuck you, Scoot. Terrifier 1 is like, so it's about this clown called Art the Clown.
I hate it already.
He's this little evil-looking clown, and the whole movie is basically like, hey, do you fucking hate women? Here, watch them get brutally dismembered and murdered and tortured.
I don't hate women. I hate guys.
And then nothing that happens to Art can hurt him or kill him for no reason whatsoever.
So he's Hulk Hogan.
It's the worst fucking movie.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
But that's what this guy likes.
But Scoot's like, look at the blood.
Yeah, blood and gore.
So let's see what Scoot...
Scoot.
He gave Schindler's List an 8. Because he's like, you gotta love
I've never
the
seen
classics.
Schindler's List. I mean,
So wait, he's done some lists here.
Oh, all right.
So he's done the top 20 best foreign films of all time.
Oh, fuck you.
All MCU movies and shows ranked from best to worst. Okay, here we go. Top 25 horror movies of all time. So let's see what Scoot's top 25 are.
All right.
God damn it, Scoot.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some good stuff in there that we like.
So yeah, Scoot, you're good. You're good at this. Evil Dead, yeah. Number one, though?
Nah.
I mean, I fucking love Evil Dead.
Yeah.
I love Evil Dead 2. I love Army of Darkness. I love Bruce Campbell. But the best horror movie ever? No. Alien. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I don't even consider Alien a horror movie.
It's definitely a horror movie. It's a slasher.
Yeah, I call it. Like in my mind, like it's a sci-fi.
It is more, yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which that's way the fuck up there for me. The Thing, Evil Dead 2, Cabin in the Woods. Come on, Cabin in the Woods is fun.
Yeah, that's not a
top
that's
10
a comedy.
horror movie of all time.
Yeah.
It Follows. I couldn't fucking stand It Follows.
I watched it, and it's so like
It's one of the most overrated horror movies.
I think I've watched it twice, and I couldn't tell you how it ended. I couldn't tell you. All I remember is like you fuck somebody and it follows you.
Yeah. The original Halloween, Jaws, Psycho, Insidious.
I mean, all the movies that like
Yeah.
you the main movies.
You putting Blair Witch Project in your top 20, really? Get the fuck out of here, Scoot.
I mean, honestly, all I need is 2 out of 10 on Pearl, and just to say that there's no tension.
So Scoot hated this movie, right?
Yeah.
Scoot hated it.
I hate Scoot.
Everything about it.
Yeah.
He gave it a 2. Homeboy that we first did a review for loved the acting, thought Miyagawa should get an award.
Yeah.
Loved the look of it and
Yeah.
everything, and gave it a 1.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
People are awful.
So, okay, everybody else is giving it 7s and 8s.
See, I'm afraid that I'm going to build up too much for people, and they're going to watch it and be like, what?
I mean...
Because, some people can't sit there and watch a 5-minute monologue like that happens later in the movie.
I wonder how long it was.
Like, it was a good 3 to 5 minute monologue. I mean, it was... It was a hell of a monologue. And there's a lot of people that can't sit there and watch that. There's no blood. There's no guts. There's no
9
explosion.
minutes.
Yeah, 9 minutes. Wow.
I had tears in my eyes.
She was
It
just
brought
so good.
tears to my eyes. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, I didn't cry because I'm a man.
Well, I'm not. So I cry all the time.
I was here right now. You better
It
pussy.
was like I was because it was just so good.
Yeah.
Like
She got lost in it, like telling it, because she was like, pretend I'm Howard. Just pretend I'm Howard and talk to me. And she started and just never stopped, man.
And then at the very end of the movie, so Howard finally comes home from the war, comes in, finds the mom and dad both dead, sitting
Propped up at the
dinner
table with a fucking pig on the table covered in maggots. And
you hear Pearl say, Howard, I'm so glad you're home, or something like that.
Yeah.
And the camera turns to her, and the whole, it lasts for 4 minutes. The end credits.
Instead of a freeze frame, it's just her.
It's her holding a smile with big cheesy smile with
Yeah.
big open eyes, and the camera just slowly panning in on her, and she holds it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it slowly goes from happy to just terrified.
It had to be so
Tears in her eyes just start running, and that's when I started laughing because I didn't.
yeah,
I'm a child. I don't know how to process these feelings.
It is one of those moments
that it makes me feel, and I just scoffed at just how fucking amazing it was.
It's one of those things me and you both did. What's the movie that we did?
She's so pretty too.
She's so pretty. Jesus Christ! I also wrote the second one. Wrote part of it, but so we were on set for some stuff, and so I have very little experience on the set of a movie. That's pretty much my experience. I've done documentary stuff. I've done a lot of wrestling backstage stuff, and when you see people perform, it does something to you. It's when somebody's so fucking good at what they're doing. I can't imagine being on that set when they filmed her holding that smile.
I don't think I could watch it if I was live on set.
Her face is contorting. You can see the smile.
Yeah.
You can see the muscles. It's straining her.
And
Her eyes are just
how much more fear creeps into it, and just
yeah.
But yeah, if you're like a dum dum, the last 15 minutes of that movie you probably can't watch because it's 9-minute monologue, and then basically there's a couple other minutes, and then it's just Howard getting home and that smile.
Yeah,
and I mean that's just, to me, that was just the best ending ever.
So you kind of one of those. So kind of last touches on this. You kind of brought up the scene where they're in the barn, her and
Yeah.
the projectionist, and the projectionist has brought her home after they had slept together the night before.
Yeah.
And
After she killed her mom,
yeah,
she rode
well,
off
she
in
thinks
the rain.
she's killed her mom.
Yeah.
She's thrown her in the cellar.
Jesus Christ.
The dad, she's got him kind of dressed up.
Yeah.
But so the projectionist brings her home, and he's kind of got like a weird feeling, like when they get there, and there's like the
Because he was a total smooth guy. He's like, I'd like to take you to Europe, and you belong on
Yeah.
the big screen, honey. I'd love to see you up there.
But-
Don't let anyone stop you.
so like I still don't know if that guy I don't know if he was completely ill-intentioned or not. Like he definitely was feeding her a bunch of bullshit lines to sleep with her.
Yeah.
But I don't know if like he actually liked her, because like he takes her home and he sees one of the first things he sees is like that rotting pig.
Yeah, on the porch.
That the other family brought over, and like her mom refused to bring in because she refuses to take help.
Yeah.
So there's like a rotting.
Well, I thought it was
pig.
like from germs too, but it was like she's too
Oh,
proud.
I think she's just too proud.
Okay.
But there's like a rotting pig with like maggots all over it. So the guy's just like, it's
Huh.
weird, whatever. Doesn't think too much, and then so him and Pearl end up going up to her room, or like he meets her dad,
Yeah.
and she's
And he looks awful. He's like drooling.
he's clearly like in his eyes being like, please save me.
Yeah, and she's like all like hugging up on him and
So the
kissing on him.
projectionist is a little like leery, but still whatever. So they go up to Mia's room, and they're making out or whatever, and then you start hearing like a thump on a
Yeah.
door, and
He wants to stop, but she doesn't.
yeah, he's like, what is somebody trying to, what is that? And she's like, oh, it doesn't matter. So he goes to investigate, and like she runs down and says it was her dog.
Yeah, because he finds the mess from the dinner. From
The dinner, yeah.
From their fight. So he's like, oh, the dog must have did that while it's gone, so I put it in the cellar.
Yeah. So he's like, okay. Well, so then she wants to show him the barn and the animals. So once they get out there, he's kind of like in his head thinking things aren't quite
Yeah.
right here. And once they're out in the barn, and she's just kind of like doing her thing and acting like introducing him to the animals, he's kind of like, he says something about what's your dog's name, and she's like, oh, we don't have a dog. And he's like, you just said that you had one, you had to put it.
And that was such a good scene. Just
Yeah.
the way she acted that, because there's a lot of ways, I don't know, I felt like he could have done that, and it would have just, none of it would have been believable. But she was just like, just so quickly, oh, we don't even have a dog.
Yeah.
But it's like, you just fucking told, like, that was so scary.
So then, does she try to come up with a different reason?
She's just like,
Yeah. So then he's
and that's when he's like, well,
he's
you
like,
gotta
I
practice,
go,
right?
You
Yeah.
gotta practice.
Yeah.
So then when she says, why are you going cold on me? What
Yeah.
changed? And she gets that look, and she starts like screaming. The look in her face, I had flashbacks. Like, I've seen that look.
Yeah.
And not for me, like, wanting to leave, like, from this things happening, like, where people are trying to, like, do dumb things to themselves and me trying to stop them. But, like, I've seen that look and that anger, and I was just like, oh, shit, he's fucked.
Yeah, you find out that people have certain expectations of you that you didn't want anything to do with, and
Yeah, but again, I
she's
don't
like,
know.
I'll see you later. She's like, when? When will you see me? He's like, it's an expression, like, well, I'll see you.
But, like, he clearly, like I said, I don't know if he would have, like, if all the weird shit hadn't happened, if he would have been more into her.
If he was, it seemed like he was into her.
Maybe he was completely full of shit.
I mean, to bring her back to the thing, like offer a ride home, I'm sure that I don't know. I think that he was kind of into her a little bit. That whole like farmer's daughter vibe and shit. But I think he quickly because he said he was a soldier, so I'm sure he's seen some shit, and I'm sure that he has that fucking feeling, like
Well, this
shit,
isn't right.
Yeah, something's off here. And that's when he's like, all right, well, I need to get... And he did. He had to get back he had a fucking theater to run.
And, yeah, so it did not end well for him.
No. You can see that in the trailer.
Yeah, apparently so. So, yeah, go out of your way to see Pearl. Probably watch X first.
Yeah.
I mean, probably, yeah.
I think you would... When I posted, someone asked if it was in the theater or what, and I said, well, it's theater. And I said, have you seen X? And she said she hadn't. And I was like, well, I would watch X first. This is a prequel, but still, I just feel like knowing Pearl from X kind of goes hand in hand with watching this Pearl.
So, yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. Like I said in the tweet last night, it's got to be, as a filmmaker, I think that's got to be the kind of movie that you hope one day you could make.
Yeah.
Can't believe somebody on the internet actually wrote that it went too fast. and it had no like the pacing wasn't like I just can't.
No tension. That's crazy.
Anyways,
When she has her dad at the end of the dock with the alligator and shit, like
yeah.
just
Such a good movie, man. So speaking of the elderly, I kind of wanted to ask how you and Gus are doing. Your chess playing buddy.
Oh shit, man! I haven't thought about Gus.
Which,
He died.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get friendly with old people.
Yeah, I beat him so many times he hung himself in the shower.
Oh, fuck! Poor Gus. What was his last? Does he have any other friends or family? Like,
I don't know.
I feel bad.
That was last week, Joel.
I did want to know though.
That was last week, Joel.
I did want to know though about old people. Why do older people, mostly anyone like a few years older than you, like at least 10 years older than you or so, why do they like fucking live to tell you how bad things are going to get for you?
Because it's happened to them, and like misery loves company. That's
Can we not like? I hope like I want to. I don't think it's gonna be my generation, and I don't think it's gonna be me. But like I hope somewhere time that ends where like older people start to be more like positive and like just keep it to yourself, guys. Like I went to the gym the other day to sign up at a new gym, and because I got referred to by a doctor, so like as a part of that they do a health assessment. And the guy that is in there doing the health assessment, I think he said he was turning 65, and this little stout dude, like he said he played football, which he looks like he used to be like a linebacker.
Yeah.
But it got like I mentioned that I wrestled, so like me and him just talked about like guys from like 70s and 80s, like just all but
their bodies and stuff.
Their bodies and stuff. But he just kept like bringing up like, because I was like, yeah, I used to work out all the time. Like I was in the gym all the time. Like always been a big guy, but like relatively in shape.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then like injuries from wrestling hit me, and like I just got lazy, and like I was like, let it go, and I was like, but I kind of like just blinked and like. Like, fuck, here I am, almost 40.
15 years went by.
So then he's just like, oh, you think it's bad now? You wait till you get to be my age. You blink, and now everybody I know's dead. And he's just like, I'm just like, why? Because my dad does it to me.
Yeah.
Everyone that's older than you has to let you know, oh, it's going to be so much worse.
Yeah.
And then people are like, why do people kill themselves? Like,
why not?
All you've done is tell me that it's not getting better from here. So why do
what you're doing now is actually good, right?
Yeah.
These are the good days for you.
Oh, you should cherish
These
this.
are the good days.
Today's the best you're ever going to feel.
My dad saying that. My dad's busy. He goes, today's the youngest we're ever going to be.
Thanks, Dad.
So let's get fucking drunk. Over
might as well get through it quick.
Yeah.
Might as well waste another day.
Oh, shoot me now.
All right. Well, got a couple little stories here.
Should we take a break and then we can break up the episode that way?
If you want to.
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right, let's take a break then.
I'm in charge.
All right. Bitch, the bastards of Gatorade are so good. All right, we're back.
We're back! I brought us back!
Somebody did.
We're back!
All right, you make the calls around here.
Okay.
So what's next, Chief?
I don't know. Let's go to a story.
Okay. So, this is a quick one. Both of the two stories we got here are pretty quick. But this one, this is mainly because of the way the headline was worded. It's not even really a headline, it was a post, and the way this person worded it. So it's I follow the Reddit, Today I Learned, where people post like,
Today I was
TIL.
I was this day many days old when I learned blah, blah, blah.
So this says TIL that in 1845, 79 people died in a bridge collapse that happened because a large crowd had gathered to watch a clown in a bathtub be pulled up a river by 4 geese.
These people deserve to die. I'm sorry.
Like, that's
if you're like, honey, we're going to be late to the clown getting pulled up the river by 4 geese.
That sentence has such a twist to it. Like I was like, oh man, 79 people died in a bridge collapse. That's because they were going to go see a clown in a bathtub be pulled up a river by 4 geese.
How awful is your life?
So,
I mean, my life's pretty awful. I don't think I'd go watch a clown getting pulled up a bathtub by 4
So
geese.
in 1845, Cook's Royal Circus as a part of their promotion, it was advertised that a clown named Arthur Nelson would sail up the River Bure in a wash tub pulled by 4 geese on May 2nd, 1845. The trick, first devised by Dickie Usher in 1809.
Tricky Dicky that came up with this?
Usher,
Oh, fuck.
TDU, was achieved by having the tub attached to a rowboat by an underwater line. So
the geese weren't even really doing
geese
it.
weren't even really doing shit. A large crowd assembled in the vicinity from around 5 p.m. to view the feat, which started with the flood tide. Several thousand people viewed the clown from the riverbanks. I can't.
Several thousand.
Several thousand people came out to watch a clown
In a bathtub.
sit in a bathtub and have 4 geese pull him down a river.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you could pay me to go watch that.
You'd have to pay me.
Like,
That's what
I
I'm
would still
going.
have to be like, how much are you giving me again? Less than 500? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I
There's
could,
going to be 2,000 people there? I don't
could
want to
just
go
stay
at
home and
all.
watch TV.
But not in 1845.
Oh, I could still stay home and jerk my dick off.
Yeah.
Like, there's any. I'll paint it up like a clown, I guess.
Mine's always painted like a clown.
So, and then another
Joke's on you.
another 300 in a crowd were on the southern footway of the bridge. So that crowd concentrated at the southeastern corner of the bridge. Though the bridge was far from full, as the carriageway was still passable to carts. So there was still plenty of room on the bridge.
Yeah.
So at around 5:40 p.m., one of the eye bars in the southern suspension chain failed. People in the crowd saw this thing come out of where it's at in the bridge.
Yeah.
Which, if you're on a bridge, anything that comes out of the bridge,
Get off the bridge.
whether you know anything about bridges or not,
That's
has to be alarming.
yeah.
I don't know how these things work.
Oh, look, a shedding.
But nobody did anything. They didn't care. They were just like, whatever.
That clown's in the tub.
There's a clown.
a
Four
tub.
geese. So then a second eye bar in that same portion. So the eye bar is just a long rod.
This could have been the Mothman.
Yes. Yeah. It also came out, and that's when the bridge, the section they were on, collapsed into the river, and most of the water fell off, or most of the people fell into the water, which was about 7 feet deep. Children, who formed much of the front rank of the crowd, were crushed against the railing by those behind them. One child was saved from being swept away by her mother, and her mother was actually holding on to the kid's clothes with her teeth.
Oh, wow. Mom's rock.
Saved her.
So the clown didn't do shit then.
No.
Oh, I was hoping the clown jumped into action.
The clown's just doing the sad clown face thing.
Oh. He's the same character.
Just floating by with the geese.
Yeah.
A horse and cart was actually right there too, but the horse was able to keep backing up and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
And then people came. Boats arrived to help rescue victims, but 75 bodies were recovered on the day of the accident. Some remained trapped in the wreckage. One man was rescued alive sometime later after being freed with the use of a crowbar. In all, 79 people were killed.
Wow.
59 were children. So, bad day for there, but that original, the original title of the thing was just
I feel like that should be an old-timey saying now. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you're not prepared to die, don't go watch a clown in the tub.
in a tub of geese.
I don't know. Needs to be some sort of old country wisdom.
Okay, so, second story here. This is a new one. This just happened. Headline: A Michigan man accused of killing, dismembering, and eating parts of another man named Kevin Bacon has pleaded guilty.
Oh, so he has 1 degree of Kevin Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
It's in him.
Now, we talked about...
He didn't like dancing?
Apparently not. He was not for it. So you brought the story, one of our early episodes, which everybody should go back and listen to. It's one of the first 5, I think.
The meat cute?
First 10 at least.
Barbecue?
Yeah, it's the meat cute. It's about Armin Muse
Uh-huh.
is the guy. And in that story, which is a true thing that happened. I think it was Germany.
Yep.
So Armin Muse and another fella met each other through cannibal forums.
Yeah.
And the other fellow wanted to be devoured.
Yep.
Because he felt like that would give him like purpose. I
He
think.
wanted,
right?
he wanted to stay with somebody. He wanted.
He
felt
wanted,
like he
be
would
with
be
somebody
part.
forever.
Yeah.
And Armin Muse was really into. He wanted to eat somebody.
Yeah, 'cause
so,
he wanted somebody to be with him forever.
You know,
match made in heaven.
like Doug Stanhope said, like he doesn't understand why prostitution's illegal because like I want a blowjob. You would do it for $20. I got $20. Like, why are we doing here? So yeah, like this guy wants to be eaten, so he'll be a part of somebody. Armin Muse wants to eat a guy, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So this is very much like that, sort of. So Mark David Latunsky, aged 52, entered his plea before Judge Matthew J. Stewart in the 35th District Court on Thursday, according to MLive.com. He pleaded guilty to charges of open murder, which is apparently means it could be either first degree or second degree.
It's just open.
Just open. And mutilation of a body. A hearing on the 18th of October will determine whether he will be convicted of first or second degree murder or manslaughter. Latunsky killed, dismembered, and consumed parts of a 25-year-old victim named Kevin Bacon.
I mean, his name is Kevin, so like he kind of deserves to be eaten.
Right.
Yeah.
But you would think the last name would save him.
What's his last name again?
It does make him delicious.
Bacon?
But, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like turkey bacon.
But like, you hate to kill a dude named Bacon.
Yeah.
Like that's bacon.
Yeah. But bacon goes on everything.
It goes with everything. Police discovered Bacon's mutilated remains in Latunsky's basement days after the murder. He was then arrested and charged. According to police reports, Bacon was stabbed, hung from his ankles, had his throat slit,
Ugh.
and then parts of his body were removed and eaten by Latunsky. The defendant's lawyer...
What part of somebody would you eat first?
If I had to eat somebody, what part would I eat first? I mean, you gotta go for the organs, I guess.
Really?
Like, maybe?
I was thinking ribs.
I mean, I don't think they're like ribs. Like,
Oh,
pork.
okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't.
Like a good ear? How's the ear taste if you fry it up?
I'm too picky of an eater. There's no way I can eat a person. There's just no way. I'll starve to death.
All right.
I'm too picky.
That's fair. Makes me feel a lot better. I feel a lot safer.
Well, I don't know. I guess you could like. I mean, probably the ass, if I'm being honest. Like,
Yeah.
like the cheeks. Like that's.
Yeah.
It's probably like eating like
Like bacon.
bacon. And stuff.
Yeah, just cut it thin enough and fry it up.
Probably pretty. I don't know. It might be good.
Let's try it. No, sorry.
I'm just gonna get real bacon.
Not Kevin Bacon.
The defendant's lawyer recommended against entering the plea and had originally intended to pursue an insanity defense for her client. While this is not an outcome that we think is in Mr. Latunsky's best interest, we do have to follow Mr. Latunsky's wishes. Mary Chartier, Latunsky's attorney, said in court. We have discussed this matter, and consistently he's been very clear, more than once, multiple times, on his choice and on his reasoning. So if Latunsky is convicted, he faces a possible life sentence. I hope so.
Yeah.
The lawyer said she respected her client's decision to plead guilty, but believes he would be better suited being cared for in a clinical setting and not a prison. Well, this is what defense lawyers do, I guess.
Yeah, he did like hang a person from their feet and then.
Yeah, like I'm not super concerned about how comfortable he is.
Yeah. maybe he deserves not to be comfortable.
It takes a hell of a kind of person to be a defense lawyer.
Yeah.
Like you've got to be, I don't know, like you've got to really believe in justice and shit, like in the rights of everybody because.
Or you just believe in money. I think that's more of a defense lawyer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, not if you're a public defender.
Yeah.
Like you're making nothing.
Yeah.
You're making dick.
Making dick.
We've watched Better Call Saul.
What'd you make this week? Like 7 dicks.
7 dicks.
That's all I made.
Not even big dicks. Where are we at? So, Bacon and Latunsky met through the dating app Grindr. The man met at Latunsky's.
Everybody's dating but Joel. That's what you're trying to say. Is this whole thing just a dig at me? Okay, it's out. Good. They're dating. You're dating. Everybody's fucking dating but Joel. It's fine with me. Let's hear it. They met on Grindr. Good for them.
you want me to help you set up a grinder?
No, I don't. Grinders like for
Okay.
dudes, right?
You seem like you're pretty desperate. Have you tried it? I mean, maybe
Yeah.
that's what's been missing in your life.
Okay.
There's a dude.
It's a dude. But I am a dude. There's been a dude in my life this whole time. It's me.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can't base it off.
I'm awful.
You can't base it off yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty awful.
So the men met at Latunsky's house, and
That's not a good spot for a first date. Why don't you just come on over to my house?
And Latunsky claims
I'm not going to kill you.
that old Kevin Bacon told him that he was suicidal.
Oh.
So he's like, I was doing it for him.
Yeah.
Latunsky reportedly confessed to investigators that he told Bacon that he could help him disappear. He said
Bacon thought it was a magic trick. He's like, dude, I fucking love
holy
magic.
shit.
I love magic.
Can you float down a river?
If someone's
pulled
dumb
by
enough to
geese?
go to someone else's house on the first date, and they gotta love magic too.
That's right.
Those things go hand in hand.
He said that he stabbed the man in the back of the neck and then slit his throat after realizing he was still alive. He claimed that he did this to ensure that Bacon did not suffer.
Oh, that's good.
So I mean,
after some suffering, we want to make sure he doesn't suffer.
the defendant told investigators that he often eats Rocky Mountain oysters, which do you know what those
Buffalo
are?
balls.
Yep, bull testicles, and decided to do the same with Bacon's body parts.
Oh.
Bacon's DNA was found in a skillet on a stovetop inside the house, and Latunsky's DNA was found on the handle. Michigan State Police Department Detective Sergeant James Moore testified that Latunsky said he went upstairs and saw, in his words, that it was a new moon. And that's when he said he normally eats Rocky Mountain oysters, so instead of using the ones from the freezer, he ate the testicles of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. I mean, when in Rome.
And then what's funny to me is that I think I don't know if we were recording already, but you mockingly made the thing about, and then they said, like, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Well, that's what I had in here. I wanted to be stupid, but I thought it was funny that you
I was stupider first.
You called it before you even knew the story.
We were talking Jeffrey Dahmer before we recorded. Before we started to record.
So, yeah, I mean, I think, Joel, you're dating stuff.
Uh-huh.
I think you should probably be more willing to get out there and put yourself out in strange places.
I know.
Like a cannibal form.
Yeah.
I think you should just try
Go
it.
to someone's house.
Yeah.
Just be like, can I come over?
I think you should just be like, hey.
And my suffering.
I don't want to eat people, but, I'm not going to hold it against you that you do.
Yeah.
And then, maybe.
I would want a pretty girl to eat me, though.
Right.
So if you're out there listening.
If you're a pretty lady, what's that mean to you?
Just someone nice.
Okay. So it's not a
A
looks
pretty
thing.
lady. Well, yeah.
It's a
little
nice
bit,
thing.
yeah. Nice, look nice, be nice.
Okay. So describe what you're looking for.
Oh my god. Just like eyes and a nose.
Okay. All
Like
right.
a chin.
Eyes and a nose and a chin.
Yeah.
Any ears?
Just like a smile.
Do you want ears?
Some
or-
ears, yeah.
Okay.
Some
Two?
pretty hair, yeah.
2 ears?
Two ears.
Three?
Two ears.
Two
is
ears.
good, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And just nice,
What hair
just-
color are we going for?
Any.
Any hair color.
Any hair
Okay,
color,
just hair.
multiple, yeah.
Or do you mind maybe the bald look?
I mean, just someone that just somebody, man.
Tattoos?
Tattoos are cool, yeah.
Tattoos?
I like tattoos.
How do you feel like piercings?
Piercings are cool.
Cool with piercings? Cool with
I just want
tattoos?
someone that's cool with themselves.
Okay. What kind of
I don't
boobs
like
we
this
talking?
conversation at all.
What kind of boobs we talking here? Big boobs, little boobs?
Booze?
Medium boobs?
Boobs.
Mhm.
Like my size or bigger.
Okay. All right. So, ladies, if you're out there and you match the description,
There's no lady out there
I don't-
interested in any of this.
so if you like, he'll show you all of his records.
Yep. Don't
Yeah.
touch them.
Don't touch them.
Don't fucking touch them.
So,
My collectibles, don't touch those. All right, they're posed to be in a certain way.
what kind of things would you want, like, a potential suitor to, like, be into? Like,
Chess.
Jesus, that was quick.
That was quick, wasn't it? I just want someone to play chess with and listen to
Chess!
records and like smoke weed and play with toys
Okay.
and just like talk and hang, man.
Chess.
Chess. Like, don't want someone that has money, because nope.
Have you tried like a chess forum?
I'm not online. I don't know.
There's your problem.
How do you get forums?
You gotta be online, man.
I mean, I'm like on Facebook.
I don't even know if there really are forums for a lot of things anymore. Reddit's basically taken over as forums go.
And I've never been on Reddit. I don't know what that means.
It's a weird. It took me a long time to figure out.
I don't like talking about me. Can we?
No, I like
Let's get out of this.
I enjoy it.
No, I don't. I'm gonna be alone forever, and that's how I'll die, and that's okay.
I mean, you tried Tinder.
I had a
Tinder's
relationship. I haven't had one relationship in my life.
Tinder's a very terrible
So that's
thing.
good, right? I got the one relationship out.
Yeah.
That's all I've been in is one relationship.
I don't know which one's better though. Like, because I've been in a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm,
we're in the same boat.
Yeah.
Like being pulled by 4 geese.
I got a date tonight. But like,
here we go again.
Like, I mean, yeah. Like, I don't know which side of the coin's better. Like, so. Let's get into some real shit here.
All right.
Like, you had a lot of years of, like, stability, kind of, and, like, a person that was there.
Yep.
So, like, that's awesome. It's not there now.
It's
but
gone.
you had it.
Yeah, I had it.
So, like, I never had that.
I think I would rather not have had it.
See, I don't know. I don't know if I'm cool with the way
because now that I don't have it. Like, it was pretty awful at the end.
Yeah.
But, I remember the beginning and the middle and, like, the good stuff, too. And, like, there's not a lot of good stuff right now.
So, again, like, we're both pretty much the same age.
Yeah.
And so we're on two opposite ends of that. So I do wonder, like, that's interesting to me because, like, I wonder, would it be better? Like, I could have had, like, a long thing and maybe it's over now and it sucks. But
or a lot of little things.
But maybe it's better that I ever had to, like, really deal with, like, a years-long relationship that ended.
It's some shit to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like 3 years now, and it's
I mean, I would definitely say don't do the Tinder thing.
Yeah. I tried it. I'm not.
Like
it's deleted. It's all deleted.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I get little like urges to get back on it, but I haven't yet.
Like that's...
I just like to look at pretty girls and like I have relationships in my head, right. Like where I talk to them and they like actually like, listen and talk back.
Yeah, engage.
Yeah.
I think you might have screwed things up the other day with that text conversation you sent me.
Oh, dude, that was so fake. That's one of those Instagram bot things, and I've never gotten one to like disengage me so fast.
No, I'm gonna pull that up.
Okay,
I still got it right here.
Oh, I have it right here.
No, I don't know. Like, I'm 99% sure it was a bot.
Like she deleted her account after that conversation. I couldn't even get her account.
Okay, here it is. So Nicole Evelyn. Nicole_Evelyn 2551 on Instagram.
She's in camouflage. So
she's in camo. Now I am always skeptical. Skeptical? Is that the word? Skeptical. What the fuck's the word? Skeptical, right?
Yeah.
Of Jesus Christ. Of anyone that has a bunch of numbers in their username. Always like alert right there. Or also,
like, they don't have any followers, but they follow people. There's certain signs.
I'm also usually very skeptical of any attractive girl that messages me.
Yeah.
So
if they message me first, I'm like, what's the come on?
Yeah, what
are you up
con?
to?
What's the scam? So they message you.
You read yours and I'll read mine.
So I'll be her?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be her. How are you doing?
Awful.
Oh, okay. How's the day going?
Awful.
Where are you from?
I come from the land down under.
Oh, I'm from Austin, Texas.
I bet you have a huge-ass donkey. And then I sent a sticker of the donkey from Shrek shaking his butt.
How old are you?
69.
Oh, well, she didn't say old. I'm 34, turning 35 soon.
That's certainly how numbers work.
Oh, okay. Well, are you married?
I have 4 wives and 3 husbands. All we do is fuck. It's crazy. My husbands have fake boobs, so it's not gay.
Are you a gay?
We're all a little gay, but the fake boobs help. I'm 98% straight, but a hole's a hole, you know?
Okay, take care.
And then she didn't respond to this, but I put mostly I just like messing with fake accounts. And I said, thanks, you too. I broke you pretty fast. New record. Because I've had like accounts where they've gone on to be like, oh, I'd love to send you some pictures and videos of me, but my phone bills due. Can you send me money?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I can't.
So, like, Yeah, I'm 99% sure this is a fake person, but there's a part of me that really hopes this was a real girl.
She's like, I'm gonna finally reach out to a
She's also
guy.
from Austin, Texas. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Like, I'm not gonna, we're not gonna do the long distance dating.
Yeah.
Here. But yeah, like, there's a part of me that hopes
My new slogan is a hole's a hole.
when you say awful, she's just like, oh, he's just kind of like, whatever. Like,
He's down.
okay, well, how's it going today? Awful. All right, well, let's change the subject. Where are you from? And then so the part that made me think this might be a real person is when you put, I bet you have a huge ass donkey.
Yeah.
And she replies with, ha 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 ha.
That was a good one.
I've not seen many bots that respond with, like, ha 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 ha. So that's what made me go, wait a minute. This might be a real person that's just been trying to, like, feel you out and see if you're being serious or not. Yeah, the whole, are you a gay?
Are you a gay?
And your thing with, I have 4 wives and 3 husbands, all we do is fuck, it's crazy. My husbands have fake boobs, so it's not gay.
Yeah.
That got me really good. Yeah, so, I don't know, I think you might have blew it with your
story of my life.
ex right there.
Story of my life. Well, whatever starts is just going to end, so what's the point?
Yeah, but you just got a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, you just built a lot of the whole...
Just, I don't think I can take a lot.
Well, I don't know. I say, so we were talking last night, and you offered to be my wingman, which that's not,
You already have
it doesn't work. It does not how that works. But, I said, because you said you'll go to dinner with us and you'll feed me lines.
Yeah.
So I wish you would have brought that up before this is happening. And it was like some girl I didn't know at all. But I say now we reverse this. Let me do that for you.
Oh.
And we'll get like the little earpiece.
You should just take over my Facebook or Instagram and just message like a local lady and
You want me to do that?
see what you can get for your boy.
I mean, if I set you up, you better take a swing.
All right. Wait, I'm not gonna hit anybody.
That's not what I mean.
Okay.
That would be fun.
But then that would have someone else's feelings involved. And that wouldn't.
I'm not looking to get you in feelings. That's all on you. I'm just looking to get you in the door.
Okay.
So
I've been in the door in a long time.
I can get you there.
Okay.
And then the rest is up to you, my boy.
I'll fuck it up.
All right. So I still think though you taking a girl on a date and then me feeding you lines could be amazing.
All right.
And if we could figure out a way to record it
To get a girl to be dumb enough to go on a date with me?
date with you. You could get a girl to go on a date with you.
I don't think so.
You just gotta start throwing it out there. You just gotta start.
Putting myself out there.
Yeah.
For rejection.
At this point, how old are you?
43.
43. Who the fuck cares anymore?
I can't.
Just do it.
I can't take much more rejection and I'm done with it.
You gotta get to the mind. You gotta get to my mindset where it is nothing fucking matters.
Yeah, I'm
And-
there for
but
that.
You're there, but you go the negative way with it.
Yeah.
I use it as also a tool to be like, just fucking do
Like,
it.
why
Right
even try asking a girl? Because nothing matters, and like, even if she says yes, like, it's just gotta end, and then.
But it doesn't matter
I'll
if she
be
says-
there at the end. It's
It doesn't matter
like I
if she
said, it's
says-
like getting a dog. You know the dog's gonna die
But it doesn't matter if she says no.
every time. It's a good boy. That
And then
dog,
if she
that
does
good
say
boy's
yes,
gonna die.
you get a dinner.
Yeah.
And then you just keep, I'm taking up your Instagram.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we've done enough here today.
Well, I'm gonna do one more thing.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to mention this too. On October 8th, Saturday, Triceratops.
Oh, okay.
With our buddy Travis Graham and all the other fellas in the band.
Uh-huh.
They're going to be at the Haunted House of Rock, 1313 Purgatory Lane.
Is this a real place?
I think it is, yeah. It's at Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's at
Okay.
1521 DuPont Road
That
in
makes more
Parkersburg.
sense.
Yeah. But you can get more at bobsdirt.com.
So let's see here, Bob. And I also see truck stop will be on there.
All right, Truck Stop, Monarchs, Beth, Triceratops. I might be helping them out the show. We're in discussions
And
about
where's this?
it.
Bob's what?
It's bobsdirt.com, but it's at the actual address is 1521 DuPont Road in Parkersburg, and that's Saturday, October 8th. Starts at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, okay. This is that. Yeah. So Bob's Dirt is a like ATV. They sell. It's like a
Okay.
So
There's
okay.
gonna be some good bands there.
All right, yeah,
And
breathing
some
process.
theatrics.
Place Invaders, Tragic Truth, Triceratops, Sock Dolager, Grown Bones,
Truck stop on it. Do you see truck
Monarchs.
stop on the?
Beth. Yeah, Truck Stop.
Okay, cool.
Triceratops on there. No, Truck Stop's not on this one.
Oh, well, they're on the flyer.
Yeah. So,
You can
yeah,
find
go check
for
that out.
yourself. So Saturday, October 1st is the Monsters Horde, and October 8th is the Triceratops show.
Cool. 1313 Purgatory Lane. Extreme
Also
haunted house.
on DuPont Road.
Yes. All right. Well, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Say goodbye for us.
Goodbye, Forrest.